Today, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful tools we have for changing the world, education. But, to really get it, we've got to start with you.
So, do me a favor. Just for a second, close your eyes. Go on. I want you to picture your school. Can you see it? Maybe you can see the books, the desks, your teacher up at the front. Just hold that image in your mind.
Okay, you can open your eyes now. That picture you just had in your head, for literally millions of kids all over the world, that's not a memory. It's a dream. It's something they can't have, maybe because they have to work, or maybe because there isn't even a school building for them to go to.
And that's where this comes in. This is Sustainable Development Goal 4, or SDG 4 for short. You can think of it as the world's shared promise to make that dream of a great, free education a reality for every single person. So, to really understand what that means, let's dive into some school stories.
So, here's our first story. Picture this. There's a girl, she's finished primary school, she's super smart, eager to learn, but high school costs $50, and her family just doesn't have it. Just like that, her dream of an education just stops. That's just not fair, right?
And that's exactly why the very first target here, Target 4.1, is so important. The world has basically agreed that by the year 2030, primary and high school should be completely free, for everyone. This is how we get rid of that $50 barrier for good.
Okay, our next story starts way, way earlier. Because, learning doesn't just begin on the first day of elementary school, right? It starts when we're really little. Every single kid deserves a safe place to just play and learn and get ready for the big classroom adventure ahead.
Which brings us right to Target 4.2. This one is all about quality pre-primary education. And this isn't just about babysitting. It's about giving kids those crucial building blocks so they can walk into their first classroom feeling confident and ready to soak it all up.
All right, what about you? What's your dream job? You want to be a doctor? A chef? Maybe a video game designer? Well, whatever it is, you'll probably need some kind of training after high school. And the thing is, everyone should get a fair shot at that training, whether it's university or a special trade school, no matter how much money their family has.
So that leads us to Target 4.3. This goal is all about making higher education, what you might hear called tertiary or vocational education, both affordable and accessible for everybody. It's about connecting learning directly to people's dreams, to their futures.
But here's what's really interesting. It's not just about getting more school. It's about getting the right kind of school. Education needs to teach real-world, relevant skills for today. Like how to use a computer or even how to start your own business, so young people can either find a good job or, better yet, create one. And yep, you guessed it, that's exactly what Target 4.4 is all about. It makes sure that what students learn in a classroom actually translates into useful skills for getting a job, a decent job, and for entrepreneurship. It's all about making education both practical and super powerful.
You hear that term vocational skills a lot with this stuff, and all it really means is training that gets you ready for a specific job. So think about becoming a carpenter or an electrician or a computer technician. It's that kind of hands-on, career-focused learning.
This next story, man, it really gets to the heart of the whole mission. Quality education for all has to mean all. It shouldn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. It shouldn't matter if you have a disability or what tiny village you come from. The classroom door has to be wide open for everyone. Period. And that's where Target 4.5 comes in. And believe me, this is a big one. It's about actively stamping out all kinds of discrimination and making sure the most vulnerable people in our communities have equal access. It's basically a promise that nobody gets left behind. Okay, let's dial it back to the absolute basics for a second. Being able to read the words on this screen. Being able to count your change when you buy something. These skills, they're the foundation for everything else. Without them, it's almost impossible to really be a part of society. So Target 4.6 takes this on directly. The whole point is to make sure that not just all young people, but a huge number of adults too, can read, write, and do basic math. It's about giving every single person the most essential tools for life. But you and I both know that school is so much more than just tests and grades. It's where we learn how to be good people. It's where we should be learning about kindness, about how to take care of our planet, and how to understand and respect people who are different from us.
And honestly, this is the really beautiful idea behind Target 4.7. It says education has to give us the tools to build a better world, and that includes everything from understanding human rights and gender equality to promoting a culture of peace.
Now, let's go all the way back to that school you pictured at the beginning. The physical building, the place itself.
It matters a lot. You can't learn well if the roof is leaking, or if there's no clean water, or if you just don't feel safe from being bullied or hurt.
This is why there's a whole target, 4.A, that's just focused on the learning environment.
So, what does that mean?
Well, it's about building and upgrading schools so they're safe, nonviolent, and inclusive for everyone. That means things like having bathrooms that work for kids with disabilities and just making sure it's a welcoming space for all.
And finally, a great school system really comes down to two things: supporting the students and supporting the teachers. Target 4.B is about helping students by giving out more scholarships, especially for kids in developing countries. But, none of it works without amazing teachers, right? Teachers are heroes. And that's why Target 4.C is all about supporting them, training more great teachers and helping them out, especially in the poorest parts of the world.
So, when you pull all of these stories and all of these targets together, a pretty powerful truth emerges. Education, it's like a key that opens every single door in the world.
Many of us watching this are really lucky to already have that key. The goal of all this is to make sure every single child gets one of their very own. So I'll just leave you with this question. What's one thing you learned that opened a door for you? Thanks so much for learning with me today.